Welcome to Extension Connection with Kaysie and Sami,
where you will get the latest Sevier County Extension news.
I'm Kaysie.
And I'm Sami. Thanks for being here.
So Sami, what have you been up to?
Well, 4-H has been up to a lot of things. Me personally, I have enjoyed the summer camps.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've had a little taste of that too. You've helped me with cooking camp and baking camp, and I greatly appreciated all of that. And I want to shout out to some of our senior 4-Hers, some of our high schoolers, because they were invited to Roundup this year, which was the 100th year of Roundup. So
cool.
Kind of a huge deal. And then 3 of our kids received recognition for showing leadership skills, going all out in their 4-H projects, and we're really proud of them. So I wanted to say congratulations to Ivy. She was our horse project finalist.
Yay, go Ivy!
And Vol State Award recipients were Sophia, Andy, and Charlie. So we're super proud of all of you.
Give them a round of applause.
Great job, guys. So thank you for all of your hard work and for making us look good.
Yeah.
So that's what I really wanted to say. Was just 4-H has been having a lot of fun this summer, and we're real proud of those big kids. Those seniors.
Those seniors.
So
yeah.
And then let's just move into.
So what's going on this month, Sami?
Yeah, what we need to look forward to. And 4-H has some judging teams and some competitions coming up. So let's get those dates out to everybody. If you have not signed up for livestock judging yet, we would love to have you out here participating with Miss Ashley. They practice every Monday at 4 o'clock. The State Fair livestock judging competition is August 21st. So bring your kid. You don't need to call or anything. Be here Mondays at 4 o'clock right here in the extension office. She meets in the conference room up front. So make sure you're bringing your students for that.
Livestock with us.
4th grade through 12th grade. And then the Grill Master team. I'm excited.
That's with Mr. Matt.
Yes, Mr. Matt heads that up. He and Adam both kind of work on that meat cookery team, and it is awesome. I'm super excited to taste some food. But they are having team practices. They begin August 11th, and they will be meeting here at the office at 3:30. Students must be in grade 6 this coming year, grade 6 through 12. So on August 9th, if your kid is going to be in 6th grade, they can be in the Grill Master competitions. So he said you don't have to call, you don't have to do anything, just come to practice and sign up. Come and participate. It'll be a lot of fun. I personally can't wait to try some food. So.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Really.
Who isn't excited for that?
Who's not? And Honor Club, if your student is moving into the 7th grade, so August 9th, 7th grade, or 12th through 12th, 7th grade and up, you are going to be eligible to enter our Honor Club. We would love to see our Honor Club growing and having more, just all the fun. Last year, at the end of the year, they planned what they want to be doing. We make them plan it so that we know they're going to enjoy what they're getting to do.
Yeah.
So they signed up. They want to do Ag Olympics.
Tell us more about that, Miss Sami.
Think field day, but with a 4-H agriculture twist.
That's so fun.
I'm going to leave that dangling there. But our first club meeting is going to be at the Sevierville Park, Pavilion number 1.
Pavilion 1. Remember that.
Pavilion 1. And it will be at 5 o'clock. Come in your finest cowboy cowgirl gear. We're going to dress up and enjoy some Ag Olympics.
Let's do it.
I can't wait. I'm very excited. I have my hat ready to go. Any reason to wear my cowboy hat? And I'm there.
Yeehaw.
So that is, to reiterate, 5 o'clock, Sevierville Park. I don't have the date written down there, so let me look that up real quick. And while I'm talking, I'm going to also say, don't forget the chicken chain is going to happen at the fair. And it will be on August 29th before the fair starts. And we have SCS Club coming up.
Yeah,
but that'll be in September.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit while Sami's looking up the date. for Honor Club. But the FCS Club, it will have its first meeting on September 5th at 4, from 4 to 5. And it will be run by me and Miss Sami. And it's going to be for just any kids that are interested in, FCS related things. And that's Family Consumer Sciences. So that's things like community health. So we've thought about doing like a line dancing month where we just learn some line dances one month, or another month could be, baking or cooking or,
finance,
budgeting, money management, just making learning fun, but just having a group of kids. And this all just also can prep for the FCS Skillathon that Sami and I went to a couple months ago. And so if your kid is interested in those type of things, this would be a club that they could get interested in, and also could get them on the FCS Skillathon team, and then maybe even give them more information about Creative Design Camp that I went to this past summer. So if your kid's interested in anything like that, feel free to sign them up and call the office here, just so we're expecting them. And also, or they can just show up on September 5th at 4. That's our first club meeting, so that'll just be a fun way to introduce everybody to everyone. We'll just start off slow, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Have a good time. We'll definitely have at least some kind of snack.
Oh yeah, of course.
Always have to feed them. So, Honor Club, August 28th. That is Monday, August 28th at 5 o'clock, Sevierville Park. Come in your cowgirl theme. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Gonna be a blast. All right, so tell us what you've been up to, Miss Kaysie.
So last month was very busy for me. So we had our Trailblazer event at the Newport City Park last month, and that was really fun. Mm-hmm. So the new Cocke County agent was over there doing that, and it went really well. And so we had a lot of people show up, and so it was fun just to walk around. We walked our mile. We got to walk around the city park, and the city park over there, y'all, is so beautiful. So if you are close to Cocke County or that Newport City Park area, go check that place out. It's got tennis courts, pickleball courts, baseball field, a beautiful walking track. You can go over there and walk. Yeah, if you need the address or need help finding it, feel free to contact my office, and I'd love to tell you more information, or contact the Cocke County office. They'd love to help point you to that direction. So we had we had a canning workshop, which was Preserve It and Serve It salsa. That unfortunately got canceled, and that was just some miscommunication, and it's okay. So we're just going to reschedule that, so be on the lookout for that. And then we also had some nutrition programs that I've been doing with the Boys and Girls Club. And so we did one yesterday on the 31st, and so of July, and that was in Gatlinburg. And then last week we did the one in Kodak with the Boys and Girls Club, and that went really well. I think the kids had a lot of fun. I had some fake play food and some My Plate manipulatives, and it was just really fun. So we had a blast.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And then moving into the SCE side, last month they had a joint meeting, and they made cards, but we also had a cultural arts and fashion review competition. And so that was really cool. So a lot of members from FCE brought in quilts, just some of the crafts they made in the last year. And this competition was only open to FCE members, but the other meeting, like making cards and doing all that fun stuff in the other room, that was open to anybody that was interested. But if you're interested in joining FCE, there's gonna be there is gonna be more meetings. So they're gonna be separating their meetings again for this upcoming month in August. So the FCE meeting in August is, I think, for Seymour the 15th. And then at the end of the last Monday of the month of August will be for Midway. And that'll be, so the one in Seymour is at 10 a.m. And then the one at the Midway location, which is at the King's Family Library, is at the 10:30 on Monday.
And I just want to say, that meeting you had here in the office with all of the ladies, they were the nicest ladies. Yes. The most wonderful group of women. They shared their snacks with me. That's not the only reason I'm saying that, but it did help, my opinion. But they were so kind, so sweet.
Yes,
and
they are. And they have such a passion for working with the community. raising money for the community, and also just having a blast themselves. Like I said, at the cultural arts competition, while I was handling all the judging side, and helping with that. They were in there making cards. They had a lady, like an independent coordinator that makes cards for a living. Yeah. She came in and showed them how to do it professionally.
Oh, cool.
And it was really cool. So if you're interested in learning about all that crafty stuff, I know that they've had a lady from the DAR come in and talk about the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah.
And it is so fun. They have a blast. They have a passion for people and just learning new things, and passing it on to other people. And so if you're interested in anything like that, you are welcome to join the club, and come to any of those club meetings. Just reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'd love to help you get plugged in.
Love it. Sounds great.
And then the last week, we also had jams in July, and that went really well. So we did berry jam, and I used blackberries, so that was what we jammed with. And get that. But it went really, really well. I had a couple ladies show up, and we just jammed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the honor of going.
Yes.
I took some pictures and videos for Kaysie.
Yeah.
I loved it. Those ladies were so much fun. They were great little listeners, and just helped each other, and it was just beautiful. I loved it. It was everything.
It was a complete hands-on experience. So I was there helping, but mostly I was there as just an instructor,
the facilitator,
kind of showing them how to do everything. But then but most of the making was on them.
Yeah.
And so that's just part of the fee too. So you not only get a publication from us, a utensil starter kit from us, and just in a jar to take home, you also get the experience. So those of y'all that are looking at for those canning classes, it may, $50 may be a lot. It's okay to reach out to us and ask for scholarships, because we do offer scholarships for those programs. And there's going to be other canning opportunities for us throughout this upcoming month. And segueing back into that, so I am partnering with Cobb County, and we're going to do another canning talk. So if you unfortunately missed the last one, we are going to have another one on August 7th in Cobb County, and I can't remember the address off the top of my head, but what I'm going to do is I'll put that information on Facebook or in the newsletter that I send out, or just underneath in the caption for this podcast too. Just so you all know where we're going to be at, but it's going to be fun. So we learn with the canning talk, like I did a couple months ago. You're learning about the research behind canning, more of the basics of canning. So the research, the finances that goes into it, and the differences between water bath canning or pressure canning or steam canning, and then some of the equipment that people need when they start canning and things like that. So it's really informative. It's for people that are interested in starting.
I will say, just from my experience with you at the jamming. Jamming.
We did.
Just from my experience there, I have been around canning my entire life. We have canned and frozen food every summer of my entire very long life thus far. And
they don't need to know your age.
That's why I didn't say it. I learned things yesterday. Yeah. So I was very excited to be like, I saw things and I was like, oh, that's what that's for?
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, with
that was
jamming,
very cool.
With jamming, it was really fun because they
jamming.
Yeah, with jamming. What we did is when you are kind of boiling the jam in the pot, like over to the stove before you put it in the jars and things like that. I don't want to spoil too much of the process. But basically,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. But basically, these ladies were so excited and kind of fascinated at the fact that you put a little bit of butter in the pot to kind of help bring down the foam. And so and I didn't know that either until I did the training. And so it's so fun. Yeah. Canning's fun. It's intimidating, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your Trailblazers event this month.
Yeah, so Trailblazers, we're having another event, and that's going to be in Jefferson County. And that's going to be at Carson Newman. It's a trail in the back of Carson Newman, past the baseball field and everything. And it's down by Mossy Creek. And again, that information's already on our Facebook, but I'm going to send it out with the newsletter and also put it at the bottom of this email. And so if you need any help with directions, and you're, feel free to either reach out to me or Jefferson County, or even Cobb County if you have questions about where it's at. We'd love to help you get there. And then next, we have food preservation gardening workshop. So that is gardening and preserving, and I'm going to be partnering with Matt, or horticulture agent. Yes, this is a free program, so you can come, show up. It's from 5 to 8, or 5 to 6, sorry.
August 8th.
Yeah, it's on August 8th from 5 to 6. And basically, he's going to talk about some gardening tips, about some produce that's, in this season. And then I'm going to talk about the different ways you can preserve those items. And then maybe bring in something to let you taste test one of the things. Yeah. So we're planning that. We're getting that ready. But that's going to be on August 8th. So be on the lookout for that information. And then we already talked about club meetings. And then this month on August 17th, we are going to have a green bean canning workshop. So that's going to be pressure canning. And it's going to be here at our office. And it is going to be from 5 to 8. I was thinking about moving it up, but I think that we're just going to leave it from 5 to 8 to let people who maybe are working during the day to come and try to have more time with us. So
it's gonna be a great time.
It's gonna be a great time. Wow, what puns. We're so punny.
We hang out with Matt too much.
Yeah, we do.
All right, and tell us about the farmer's market.
Yeah, so I have a farmer's market demo. So I'm going to be doing a cooking demonstration on August 26th from 8 o'clock to 12. I don't know if it's going to be doing that whole time, but the farmer's market for Seymour, and this is at the Seymour Farmer's Market at their First Baptist Church over there. And it's good. Their farmer's market is open from 8 to 12, but I'm going to be over there during that time to prep and show and do a hands-on cooking demonstration with some of the produce that's going to be sold over there. So that's going to be really, really fun.
Yep. And as always, don't forget that you can bring your pressure canners in to see Miss Kaysie, and she'll show it off. Mm-hmm. Show you what to do and check it for accuracy and all of those good things. Mm-hmm. And that leads us
to TNSEP.
That takes us out of FCS into TNSEP. Miss Meg had a lot of great things happening last month. Mm-hmm. She did. So she was telling me she went to a parent fair, and she said she handed out 125 waters at the Safe Harbor event that happened in Gatlinburg, which was so much fun. She said it was wonderful to see those kids getting their new backpacks and school supplies, and she really enjoyed that. So that was a highlight for July. Mm-hmm. And also she went over to the Mountain Hope Good Shepherds Clinic here in Sevierville for their health fair, and talked to people about physical activity and the staying hydrated. Yeah, staying hydrated and drinking water. And she said she probably saw about 50 people that day, which is also a great event for her to have participated in. So we're very happy about that. And from that, she has made a partnership with Mountain Hope and Boys and Girls Club. And she's going to be providing some informational signage for them.
And that's just to either like hydrate more, or even like I think they're thinking about getting like a walking area over there. And so she's going to kind of help them provide some informational signage for them to like follow a walking trail, or just hydrating more. Just those little great reminders that we all need every day.
Yeah. So. And planning ahead to next spring, she's going to be providing some gardening supplies to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yay!
So some great things happened last month, and she's very proud of those, and she's looking forward to this month prepping her kitchen supplies for the parents of the Head Start. Where actually you can't see them, but they're
over here in our over corner.
Here. And there's some great things in there.
Strainers, cutting boards,
cleaning supplies, all kinds of things. Yeah. So she's fantastic, and she's got a parent class. Yes, an adult, not just parents, an adult class coming from with the Peninsula Support Group. She's going to be teaching about the My Plate for families, and that will start she's getting prepared, so I think they start in September.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, what else? Oh, schools are going to be getting started up, so she'll be back in the classrooms in the beginning of September.
Yep.
So if your kids remember Miss Meg, make sure that they give her a hello when they see her in the halls. And a coalition meeting is coming up August 21st. So if you are an agency interested in joining, Kaysie and Miss Meg will be having a meeting on August 21st at 11 o'clock right here in our office. And
if you just want to learn more
about it.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about TNCEP or just what all that program looks like, or you just want to support us or help us out and help the community with that outreach program we do through the extension office, feel free to, call our office, let me know, tell me your agency name, if you're interested in joining, or just come to our meeting. It's going to be on the 21st, like she said, at 11 a.m. So it's going to be really, really good. And then that's moving us into agriculture and natural resources. So that's Adam.
And when I asked him, he said that he didn't have anything to share coming up this month.
Mm-hmm. He's still figuring it out.
He has a lot of things on the books, but things like administratively. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't have anything to share to invite people to, but he wanted to do a shout out about what he has done this month. Mm-hmm. So do you want to tell him about it?
Sure.
Tell him about it.
So last month, Adam hosted a training for educators and college faculty across the Southeast. And this was for Farm Safety Steward program that is backed through the University of Kentucky, which is where I did my internship a couple years ago. And then they also visited local farmers and then discussed different safety ideas that they could do. Because, working on a farm is dangerous sometimes. You really have to watch what you're doing and just making sure that you're doing things safely so that you don't get hurt. And so, yeah.
So, and they all came back here to eat lunch and were super friendly. We were super excited to host them and glad that Adam and Matt could help them out with that this year. Yeah. So that was a great experience for them, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. And that leads us to the last, but certainly not least, Mr. Matt. The master of all puns. He wanted to shout out.
The horticulture agent of Sevier County.
He wanted to shout out. Last month, he had some private applicator pesticide classes, and he had a 100% success rate.
Good job, guys.
So, all of those people that came and took their pesticide classes, they have passed, and we are excited for them. And he has also been out and seen lots of trees in our neighboring areas. And a lot of the issues that people are having, he says, come from that deep freeze we had this past winter that really damaged those trees.
It was
so
really cool.
We have a lot of insect issues and like dying trees, things like that. From
a lot of people have been calling and asking for Mr. Matt.
So he has been doing lots of visits to see those trees. Remember that is an option. You can call. Mr. Matt can. Come out and check it out. You can bring us pictures. You can, if you've got a plant that you need help identifying what a problem is. If you can't bring it with you, give us a call. He is happy to come and help you out. Mm-hmm. And this coming month, he's got our program with Miss Kaysie. Again, that's August 8th to talk about gardening and
preserving
your food. I know around here, for me,
a lot of people
money's
work hard.
A little tight. They work hard to grow those fresh produces, but you don't have enough time to eat all of that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get more than you can eat.
Yeah.
Preserving it is a wonderful way to save that and not just waste it or handing it out to people. Preserve it. Mm-hmm. So that's what Kaysie and Matt are going to work with each other on August 8th to teach you about. So we'd love to see you here again. And then he's also going to be going to the farmer's market next month.
Yep. He is.
This month, August 12th. And he is going to be sharing publications about fall gardening and cleanup. How to clean up your garden properly and make sure that it's prepped for the next season.
So you can bring your plants and photos to him.
Yes.
To let him look at it. Yeah.
Like I said, if you're out in the Seymour area, you don't want to come here to the office, you can meet him at the Seymour First Baptist Church.
And again, that farmer's market is in Seymour at the First Baptist Church, like she just said, but it's from about 8 o'clock to 12. And so just plan accordingly if you are trying to meet up and see where Mr. Matt's at. On that August 12th date.
So he will be there. If you go through that farmer's market, make sure you tell him hello and that you heard about him on the podcast.
Yeah.
And Master Gardener meeting. If you are already a Master Gardener, You can come August 21st for the Master Gardener meeting. If you want to be a Master Gardener, he says that program will be opening back up in January and that you should be looking for sign-ups late fall. We will have that information for you as soon as it is available. So make sure you're keeping up with us here on the podcast. And that is bringing us to our Junior Master Gardeners. I love our Junior Master Gardeners. They do such... it's adorable seeing their crafts and the kids out there in the garden. It's so much fun. So they're doing a garden fall kickoff meet and greet. So September 13th from 4 to 5:30 right here at the Sevier County Extension Office, and it is free for kids ages 7 to 14. So not up, but 7 to 14. And they will meet twice a month on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock. And they're going to focus on gardening, plant science, ecology, environmental science, and wildlife conservation. So we would love to see those kids in the county coming out, learning about those things, learning out about gardening and how not to kill plants like Miss Sami does. And
I don't have a green thumb either.
No. Yeah. Not my thing.
I think my succulents are about to die, so that's kind of sad.
I've got one little one hanging on. But yeah, so those kids, those Junior Master Gardeners, they come and they meet all year long, and they meet on twice a month on Wednesdays, right here in the office at 4 o'clock.
Here.
Right. Well, not this.
Well, maybe not this room, but
over there.
Over there. Yeah. In that room over there.
In that room. But that wraps up everything on my list. Have you thought of anything else that we need to add?
I think at the end of this month, we do have the fair from the 29th to the September 4th. So just keep that in mind.
True.
All of the information that you need to enter stuff into the floral hall and exhibit hall, you need to make sure that you look online. We do not have that information on our website. It is not in our office. You need to make sure you look in the on the fair website, Sevier County Fair, and it has all of the different events that are going to be going on that week, everything like that. We are not a part of that.
We support them. We support them.
Yes.
And we're happy to do that. So we do have Chicken Chain happening over there on the 29th. And we will definitely be encouraging our 4-H'ers to enter their crafts and photography and other
paintings and all kinds of stuff. There's so many categories in that booklet.
Baking.
Baking categories.
All kinds of wonderful things.
Make sure that you look into all that stuff and enter some of your recipes, some of your crafts that you've done this past year. A lot of people are going to love to see that and inspire them to do their crafts. And
So we would love to see everyone out there entering into those contests, but also we support them. We get some judges, so I know Kaysie's going to be reaching out, finding judges soon, and we are really looking forward to that event. So again, we're not affiliated, so we don't have information in our office. However, a quick Google search will get you that, or you can drive next door and if you can catch somebody in the office over there, grab a booklet from them.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
We encourage you to do that. We would love to see everybody. If you see us, make sure you let us know that you hear about us on the podcast or that you watch us on YouTube. And we are so glad that you were here.
Yeah. And remember,
we're always better
together.
Have a great one.
Bye.